Are you on the market for a budget 1080p gaming monitor that also performs as good, if not better, than premium monitor brands? Well, look no further. This is the KTC H24T09P, and we're going to explore this monitor to see whether or not it's worth your money or time. So tag along with me, and we'll find out together. Hello guys, and welcome to my analysis of the KTC H24T09P, a budget 1080p 165Hz IPS gaming monitor with 1 millisecond response time and support for both G-Sync and Freesync. The monitor could be purchased for around the $90 to $120 range depending on where and when you buy it. And fortunately, I was able to pick it up for $99 with a $5 coupon from Newegg. For those who don't know, KTC, also known as Key to Combat, is an established Chinese company that started producing panels since 1995 for reputable brands such as NEC, Samsung, ViewSonic, LG, and more. Because they're already producing the panels, KTC could sell monitors at a fraction of what the top brands are selling it for. Anyways, with that being said, today we'll first be going over what comes in the box, what features the monitor has to offer, and we'll end it with some gameplay and demo. So let's get right into it. Out of the box, we have our panel, a stand, and a Phillips screwdriver. We also have a 3-year manufacturer warranty card, a power adapter, a 2-page manual, and finally, we have a 1.5-meter HDMI cord with no DisplayPort cable to be found. Looking at the back, we have a 100 by 100 VESA mount, 2 HDMI 2.0 ports, and 2 DP 1.4 ports, along with a 3.5mm audio jack. We also have a 5-function button for the on-screen display. As for the stand, it is not height adjustable and tilts 15 degrees forward and 5 degrees back. For our on-screen display, I'll first go over the quick access buttons, which are up, down, left, and right. Starting with our left button, we have our timer. Next is our crosshair. And finally, we have an FPS counter. If we press down, we have quick access to our brightness. If we press right, we have quick access to 7 presets where only the user preset can be manually configured. If we press up, we have quick access to our inputs, including an auto mode. For those that don't have this feature, let's say you have 2 devices connected to the back of your monitor, 1 display port, and 1 in the HDMI port. If I shut off one device, it should automatically switch to the next available input that's plugged in. Not all monitors have this feature, including the so-called premium ones like my Acer Predator, so it's actually a nice feature to have. Going back to our on-screen display, if we press the power button, we have access to 6 additional tabs with subselections that came from our quick access buttons. First, we have our contrast, the black equalizer, aspect ratios, sharpness, ultra vivid, which seems to adjust sharpness as well. Next, we have our color tab with 5 selections where user is the only configurable option. If you want to have more accurate colors, check out the Display Ninja review, which I will link below. Going back to our on-screen display, we have our gamma with 4 presets. Next, we have our hue, the saturation, and finally the low blue light. For our next tab, we have the gaming setup with adaptive sync as our first option. To enable G-Sync or Freesync, make sure this is enabled. You'll know if it's enabled if the letters are solid white, and as you can see here, Freesync is enabled with an active range from 48 to 165 Hz that works both on HDMI and DisplayPort. For G-Sync, however, it only works on DisplayPort but not HDMI. Also, if you see a message stating G-Sync isn't compatible, you can ignore that because it actually does work. Going back to our OSD, we have an option for Overdrive Mode, which helps reduce ghosting. I personally didn't have issues with this, but if you do, Display Ninja has a section for the optimal setting for different frequencies. Going back to our OSD once again, we do have HDR10, and finally an option for dynamic contrast ratio, which automatically adjusts the backlights. As for the rest of the tabs, there are nothing really notable except for the user profiles. Anyways, I'm going to finish off this video with some gameplay footage and a demo, so if you want to stick around to support me, I would really appreciate it, and I'll catch you in the next video.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program, number 25, rank E. Subject AC, infection. Call sign V6, Materlink. Commencing evaluation.
Main system activating combat mode.
that Nefarious overused the Dimensionator.
You think a crushing defeat is all it takes to stop me?
I mean, yes.
Well, think again! We're going to a dimension where I always win, so you can finally know how it feels!
The dimensions are weakening considerably. How bad is it? Well, it is certainly not good. Great. Where are we? It's me.
To the depths with the arms, you got! What manner of trickery!